As you can see, I've already done my eyebrows. I'm now going to set my lid using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder using a just small little brush. Now, setting your eyes is a very important part when you're doing eyeshadow, because if you don't set your eye and you have all that sticky foundation stuff all over it, your eyeshadow will be very patchy and it will be very, very hard to blend out. So setting your concealers and everything is very key. For this look, I am going to be using the Morphe palette. This matte palette has about 35 shades, I think, and I'm going to be using mostly all of the browns and oranges. Using this brush, it's really just a fluffy brush, and it really does help with blending out all of the colors. My first shade is going to be this one right here. It's a very light color, which will really help with blending out all the darker colors. I'm going to put this mostly all over my lid, but keeping it pretty close to my eyebrow, but I don't want to bring it up too high. A little tip is the farther away you hold your brush, the lighter you're going to be applying eyeshadow. So if you hold it really high up here, it's going to be really, really rough. So I hold it kind of in the middle, so you kind of have a pretty good balance of where you know you're going to put it. The next shade out of the Morphe palette I'm going to be using is this very orange color right here. And again, I'm just putting this in the same area as we put the lighter color. Next, I'm going in with this color right here. When I am applying eyeshadows and I don't want to get it on my lid because we're going to put some shimmer there, I angle my brush up and I kind of push the hairs into my crease, and then I kind of just go back and forth. That way you're not dragging too much down on your lid. Now, grabbing this brush right here, I'm going to go in with a orangey shade. I'm going to be taking this shade right here, focusing this in the crease. You know what I mean? Ooh, yes. Now with this pencil brush, I'm going to be taking a redder shade. I'm going to be using this shade right here. I'm going to be focusing this right in the crease, not dragging it up or down. Just going back to this brush with no additional product and just to blend everything out. Now that we have the base color on, we're going to go in with more redder shades and darker colors to really darken up the lid. Next, I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's kind of a burnt red brown shade. I'm going to focus this in the outer side of my eye and bringing it down to the lid just a little bit. Going back in with the first brush that we used and using this orange shade. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some more of that red shade that we used right here and putting that right where we put it the first time, just really focusing it on the outer side. I'm going to wipe off my brush, the fluffy one, and then just go on the top and just smooth out the edges. I'm going to be using this other Morphe palette. This is the shimmer palette. It comes with 35 different shimmers. I'm going to be using this dark orange color right here. Using this flat brush, I'm going to dip it in some setting spray. You can just use water, but I just prefer to use setting spray. And I'm going to pick up that burnt orange color. The reason I do wet my brush is it gives it more of a metallic look when you do put it on your eyelid, and it really does make it stay on a lot longer too. I'm going to put this only on the lid. I'm not going to bring it up or anything, not too far on the outer side because I want that to stay matte. So I'm just going to focus this in the middle and towards the inner corner. I first start patting just so you don't have too much fallout, which is why I'm doing my eyes first. And then towards the inner corner, I start to swipe it just a little bit. I'm just going to get some more setting spray on my brush and go in with the same color on the other eye. And as you can see, I did not blend the colors far enough, so I'm just going to go in with this pencil brush again and just kind of darken up that inner corner. What a difference. Okay. I'm going to go in next with this shade right here from the matte palette just to kind of darken up the crease and to blend everything together. Just using the blending brush. Why do my foundation last? Since I already did do a foundation routine, I'm just going to quickly go through my foundation, and if you would like an in-depth video, just go check out my first video that I did, and all the information is there. I'm going to go wet my beauty blender. For my under eye, I'm going to be using this Morphe brush. It's very angled, and it's really good for getting underneath your eyes. First, going in with this shade right here, I'm going to focus this very close to my lash line. Next, going in with this orange shade. I dropped it. So I have a baby wipe. You okay? I'm gonna make it. Yeah. The last shade I'm going in is this one. I'm going to be using the Ulta Twice as Nice mascara, the one that has the bigger wand and then the smaller wand on the other side. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do put out videos all the time. If you do have a special request, or you do just want to see me do a special look, just write me a comment in the comment section and I will try to respond to you as quick as I can. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Wait, no, I can do this. Ooh. Light color, because I do want to use a transition color that will help me transition, why can't I say the word? That will help me go into the next shade. I can't figure this out. Now I'm going to be taking this crease brush right here. I'm going to be using this in my... Now that I have all of my crease done, I'm going to just... If you love...